the research shows, this is astounding, but 20 minutes a day of undivided attention with your child builds deep, lasting connection, right? Like that mutual respect and care and dependence. It's really not overly complicated. And
It really isn't.
it's
We make it
hard for us
so
to do.
complicated.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Um, I have a traveling husband, so he works out of town 4 days a week. And one of the things that we said when our kids were younger is, thankfully seeing some of that science, like we don't have to do these big things in order for them to know that that connection's there even when he's traveling. And so it is, at least we can't do 5 days a week. We can't do 7 days a week of board game nights, but we can take 10, 15, 20 minutes out of that day and we're either talking about funny videos. When the kids were younger, it would be like a 20-minute dance session. And I mean, that would allow me and my husband to be silly. That would allow the kids to be silly and have
Mhm.
fun. And we have videos, and the kids still remember that too now. Some of that is like, let's go play like some cards, or let's go, every once in a while we'll revamp getting some like older kid games in here, which is always keeping up with the time. But those 20 minutes, no phones in that space because it's so easy to get distracted. And I wanna put there is that you said if you're not connecting with your kid or you don't know how to connect with your kid, please don't take these statements as judgment because there is 0 judgment here. I can only speak for myself, but you tap in. I would not know how to do some of these things if I didn't have some of the education that I do now because I just didn't know what I didn't know. And my dad was great at connecting. We had a lot of fun in childhood, but it looks different from then to now when kids' sports activities are, 5 days a week, 3 hours a day plus for some, and then we have weekend activities. There's a lot of pool for our attention. So
Mm.
it's not about perfection. It's something over nothing, and limiting the distractions maintains that connection.
100%. I always tell parents, they always come in and I'll give them like a tip or whatever. And they're like, man, like that was like overly simple. Like, why didn't I think about that? And the thing is, like, you don't, like you said, you don't know what you don't know, and you've only been given what you've been given. That's it, right?